Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am Dean Connell. So today's topic is about risk. Are you taking enough risk? Are you taking too much risk? So I was having a conversation last night with my wife about this month's bills and expenses and preparing for the following month. And she made a statement in relation to my obsession, if you like, with crypto and digital assets. She said, Dean, you take too much risk. And I said, at the time, I said, oh yeah, okay, I'm okay with that. And she's also right. And I've been thinking about that, so I wanted to hop on and talk about risk and how I've been reframing the concept of risk in order to help me push forward and create content. And I've come to the conclusion that the risk of regret over a long enough time horizon is something that I don't want to happen. So for me, the peaks and troughs of investing in a volatile asset class or betting on my design business, betting on myself, investing in myself, all of those things are they really risks? Am I risking my life? Am I risking my health? Maybe with stress levels, because it's been quite stressful. So I think about that, and I get to the conclusion where, for example, I'm sitting out here in the park. I've put myself in amongst people just hanging out, because I think the point about risk ties into your comfort zone and your tolerance for pain. And I just finished the gym. I thought, you know what? There's no excuses, because this is not a risk. Me recording this video, surrounded by people walking by, being slightly uncomfortable, not fully dressed up for the camera, just hopping on, hitting record and talking to you guys. There's no risk there. So I think the key thing is really trying to understand what risk are you taking and grade the risk, whether you're taking health risk, which is probably advisable that you don't. You don't want to, if you don't have your health, then you don't have anything really. Financial risk, I'm of the mindset that financial risk, if you can tolerate the volatility, is something that you have to take in this world. This world where gold prices are soaring, fiat money is dying. I think as retail investors, we've all been forced out of the risk curve. The amount of younger people who are taking up freelancing, for example, it shows that people want to take control of their livelihood and no longer are relying on someone giving them a job and sustaining their lifestyle. People are taking things into their own hands. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's the appropriate amount of risk. So I ask the question again, how much risk are you taking? It makes me think of a quote by Peter Drucker, where he said, all profits derive from risk. So if you're not taking any risk, you're likely not going to make any outsized returns. So the key thing is really to grade the amount of risk that you're taking. That's the takeaway. And as I'm sitting here thinking through this, again, no script, stream of consciousness, I am a risk taker. Are you? What's your tolerance for risk? And are you willing to risk having regret when you're 85, 90, and you look back on your life? What will you say to yourself? oh, I wish I turned the camera on and just recorded that content. I wish I left that legacy for my children. Or I wish I took my chances and invested. Or will you just sit tight and play it safe? So, in summary, guys, all profit derives from risk. Bet on yourself, educate yourself, try new things, learn new skills. Take yourself out of your comfort zone. Because you never know. And I think the key thing is you've got to measure the risk. Don't take too much health risk. And you really got to manage your tolerance for pain. I'll give you an example. So over the last 5 years, I've been invested in the digital asset crypto space. And it's the most volatile asset class that exists. So one day you could be up 200%, and then the next day you could be down 400%. But that volatility goes both ways, and it's the price you have to pay if you want to make the outsized returns. And so over the last 5 years, I've seen my portfolio go to some dizzying heights, but then I've also seen it come to some embarrassing lows. And your emotions are what dictate how you react in those moments. So I've made all the mistakes, not being patient enough. But now I've got to the point where I'm really quite comfortable with the volatility. So the point is, in whatever your endeavor, whatever you're doing, are you able to tolerate the pain in order for you to get the reward? Because you have to pay the price. There has to be some transference of energy, whether that's emotional energy, financial, but you must pay the price. All profit is derived from risk. Peter Drucker. So anyway, this is just a quick video, hopping on. I'm hoping that the sound is right, but jump in the comments, let me know what you think. What risk are you taking? Is it personal risk, financial risk? Are you betting on yourself if you started a business you've always wanted to start? And if you could like the video, that would be amazing. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to hear more content from myself. I am Dean Connell, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.